Hi, boys and girls. We are moving on to our next math lesson. We're going to keep talking about time today. And this is the lesson for April 24th, Unit 8, Module 1, Session 3. It is called How Long Does It Take? And there are activity cards that I added that you can get to from the map. There's also a home connection for today that's on the map. These can also be found, These can also be found in Schoology, Session 3. So you don't really need the activity cards. I'm going to show them to you in my PowerPoint, but I just added them in case you'd like to see them. So how long does it take? If we were going to use the activity cards, we would cut them out and kind of sort them and think which ones would take 1 second, which ones would take 1 minute, and which ones would take 1 hour. So let's go ahead and take a minute and look at these cards. So they're not cut out, but we can still kind of look at them and think about them. So this one is get out of bed. How long do you think it takes to get out of bed? Jump 1 time, bounce a basketball, brush your teeth, eat 1 waffle, play computer games, watch TV, open your lunchbox, go to soccer practice, play at the park, turn on the TV, make your bed, fry 2 eggs, turn off an alarm clock, make toast, turn on a nightlight, get ready for bed and read a bedtime story, and brush your hair. So if you guys want to pause this, feel free so you can have a little bit more time to look at these and think about them. I'm going to keep going. So hopefully these are the ones that you were thinking would take 1 second. So turning on the TV, that's just pressing a button, right? That takes 1 second, 1/1000. Open your lunchbox. Turn off an alarm clock. Turn on a nightlight. Get out of bed. Jump 1 time. I'm sure Mr. Fraker would be happy to hear that you guys are jumping, like jump roping. And bounce a basketball 1 time. So all of these things, they're going to take 1 second. When you count 1/1000, that's how long 1 second is. What is something else besides the ones in the cards there? What is another activity that you could do that takes 1 second? You go ahead and think it in your brain, or you can say it out loud. What else could you do? The one I'm thinking of is petting my dog. That takes 1 second. All right, activities that take 1 minute. So these activity cards are going to take 60 seconds. That's 1 minute. Brush your hair, make toast, make your bed, fry 2 eggs, eat 1 waffle, brush your teeth. So now some things don't take exactly 1 minute, but these ones are going to be closer to 1 minute. Can you think of another thing that might take 1 minute to do? Think it in your brain or say it out loud. The one I'm thinking of, I bet it takes me about a minute to go get my mail from the mailbox. All right, now these ones take 1 hour. Watching TV, play at the park, get ready for bed and read a bedtime story, play computer games, go to soccer practice. Okay, now can you think of any other things that would take an hour? And remember, an hour is about 60 minutes. That's kind of a long activity. Okay. So that is our whole lesson today. That was really quick. But there is a home connection, so you can find it on the PowerPoint, on the learning map, or in Schoology right here. So let's check it out. This one I'd really like you guys to try out. It has a lot of clock practice. So remember, if you don't have a printer, I know I don't, so I wouldn't be able to print this out, but you guys can. You could write the answers down, or you could just say them out loud. talk to someone at home about them. So you decide what works best for you guys. So this is called Danny's school day. This is Danny. See him right here? This is Danny. He goes to school every day except Saturday and Sunday. At 8 o'clock, Danny gets on the bus. Circle the clock that says 8 o'clock. So if I was doing this and I did not have a printer to actually print this page out, maybe you could just practice writing it on a piece of paper, which clock says 8 o'clock. Now, any ideas? This one says 9 o'clock. So that can't be right. This one says 8:30. That one's not right. This middle one is the one that says 8 o'clock. Okay, so you're going to keep going. They're going to go through Danny's day at school, and you need to find the times that they say. On this next page, it says, here are some other times in Danny's school day. Draw lines to connect the clocks that tell the same time. So the first one says school starts at 8:30. So you need to find one of these analog clocks over here that says 8:30. Okay? So this might be one where you kind of point it out, and that's fine. But think, which one says 8:30? So let's see. This short hour hand is at the 2, between the 2 and the 3. So that can't be it. Let's see, at this one, the hour hand is between the 8 and the 9. That might be right. It's past the 8. And the minute hand is straight down. So this one does say 8:30. And do you guys know another way to say 8:30? You could say 8:30. Now, if you want to make these times to show 8:30, you could go to our remote learning map and try one of these, this interactive clock. So that could be a good way to do it. If you don't want to print or write, you could just make the time on here. So if it says make 8:30, instead of drawing a line to the clock, go ahead and go to this clock and make 8:30. Okay? I think that would work. So that is today's lesson. You guys are getting lots of extra practice on clocks. And take a look around your house. See if you can find digital clocks or analog clocks. See what you notice. All right, good job. I will talk to you next time.